So I had a very scary experience yesterday with the bus driver. If you're in this Lagos and you've not had any traumatic encounter with anybody anywhere, you've not started. Even if you are on an island, except you don't move on Lagos roads, whether you're a pedestrian, a motorcyclist, a rider, anything, anyone, anywhere, the drama is endless. So yesterday after church, I boarded the bus. When I entered this bus, fine. I usually study the driver's body language, how he drives, and all that. Yes, I'm very good at that. So I noticed this driver kept turning back, looking at what I don't know. So I was like, okay, he's trying to get passengers, and I just created an excuse for that. But that continued. Even when the bus got filled up, he was still turning and looking. I was curious. So I kept wondering. I said, what's happening? So apart from him turning back, he was still, his eyes were not stable. His head wasn't stable. He was restless. So I kept wondering. I said, what's happening? Is everything okay? So the last set of persons that joined the bus obstructed my view. So I couldn't see him again. And I was a bit concerned. So I saw the mirror up. I said, great, I can be monitoring him from there. So I continued monitoring him and it became worse. So this man kept doing like this. Ah, ah, and you are behind staring. Wow. I started becoming like I was already worried when I noticed the first action. So this got me even more worried. We were approaching Lekki, and this man was doing the fast and furious kind of driving. So we're even saying, I started talking because I don't keep quiet. Too. Sir, Oga, take it easy now. Small, small. I'll just begin small, small. When it gets serious, that's when I get serious too. So he was still doing it. Other persons spoke to him too. They're like, Oga, calm down. So we're approaching Lekki and it got worse. At this point, I was already scared. So I had to speak out. Like I said, Oga, is everything okay? Because this man was, I'm trying to act it, but it's not as it seems. Like if you see the way the man was behaving, you'll be like, no, something is happening. So I said, Oga, what is it? So I was with my friend and my kids. So I had to call her attention. I said, can you see what is happening with this one? She was like, it's true. Come on, is everything okay? Before other passengers now spoke, they said, Oga, what is it? This man didn't answer. He was still doing the fast and furious driving, like James Bond. So I said, Oga, I'm dropping like Owa, because that's what you say when you want to alight from a vehicle. So I said, Owa, I'm stopping at Lekki, please. We just got to Lekki bus stop. I said, Oga, before he even managed to park, he was trying to park on speed. So other people now say, I beg we'll drop. Owa, want to stop. He managed to park and he was still like he wasn't even bothered. Nothing, he didn't even answer anything. He didn't say a word. So when he parked, we were like, give us our change because we didn't get to our destination. This man, to bring out money, he was saying like, where you enter from? You enter Obalende. Like for real? Other persons were like, Jesus, is this really happening? Okay, please give us our change. In fact, he didn't even give us the complete change. He charged us more than, of course, more than what he was supposed to charge. But we collected our change in peace and we bid him farewell. I was surprised that some persons, a few persons, relaxed inside. They didn't go out. Like they sat in that bus and went with the man. We were still talking about it even with the other passengers when we joined another one. They were like, wow, what's all this for real? Like people take such risk. Like you drink, you get so high and you sit behind the steering. It's not even enough that you're alone. you are carrying people. Me, I always say that drink, oh, drink and drive, but be sure that you are alone. Or if you want to drink, fine, drink, but don't drive. At least the thing is, what these people drink is that it's not even the normal regular beer, the bottled drink. They take all sorts of concussion, they mix all sorts of things, and it's so sad. And they are so used to it. They do it. It's like they wake up and they take it. It's like their breakfast, the first thing they take in the morning and the last thing they take. So this man drove like nothing we said even bothered him. He was still with those eyes. It wasn't even sleep. Sleep is a different thing, but highness is another thing. He wasn't bothered at all. It's this small Korope bus. Yeah, they call it Korope here. This white small buses. This incident kept me wondering. I'm like, people can take such risks. Like people can be this careless. I kept wondering. I mean, there are some mistakes that people just do. There are some mistakes that are mistakes, genuine mistakes. Like, I mean, there are mistakes that are genuine, that are not intentional mistakes. If there's anything like that, it's one thing for you to do something bad or wrong. It's another thing for you to intentionally do it. Like this is a matter of life. It's a matter of life. I know we can't be too careful. There are some things that we see that where red flags we see that we don't just flag them off. There are some things we see that they are obviously red flags. We don't just go ahead and put our heads in them. These are people's lives. It is okay, fine. Like I said, it's okay for you to drink if you want to drink, fine. But you don't have to involve people in that. You don't have to carry people along to lead people to destruction. I don't even know how to put it because that is so much risk. That is so much risk. A lot of persons will say, nothing will happen. Don't worry, calm down, nothing will happen. Even the drivers will say nothing will happen. But I'm not praying for anything to happen. But I can't open my eyes, like my two wide eyes, and let soap enter. Or what's that thing they say? I can't intentionally walk into a burning fire. Like this is just one of the things, one of the crazy things that happened in this Lagos, guys. It got me thinking. It was funny. It was a scene, like a dramatic scene. But I kept thinking about it. I was like, God forbid, God forbid. What kind of drama is this? What kind of play is this? This is the extent at which people really take lives for granted, especially road drivers, like drivers, bus drivers in this town. It was crazy, and I really thank God for life. I always look out for a driver's body language, whether it's a boat, I mean, or anything, as far as the person is driving me or riding or whatever. Like I'm so conscious. I look at the person's face, I look at the person's eyes. I try to see if the person is tired, if the person is sleepy, no matter the time of the day. If the person is stressed, if the person is angry. Do you know, if I see an angry driver, I'm scared of being in his or her vehicle. If I see a moody driver, I'm concerned. If I see a stressed driver, I'm concerned. I don't know if it's just me that this happens to, but I believe that if for a doctor or a driver to attend to someone or render services to a set of people, you should be stable, mentally stable, you should be sane. So, apart from drivers, even doctors and nurses, if I go to the hospital, I always pray. I say, God, let it be that these people are not in bad mood. Let it be that they are okay. Let it be that they are fine. Let it not be they are depressed about something or they are thinking about something or worried and they end up giving me wrong prescription or something. So you see, doctors, nurses, drivers, whoever is around you, but these people are key. Your safety, your health, and everything. So let me know in the comments if you've had any dramatic encounter in this crazy town. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.